I bought the holy grail of Gibson guitars for $1,500. This is IkeGuitar. Let's talk about it. Guys, what is going on? IkeGuitar here. Today is an especially fun video. I have got an insane Gibson guitar that I cannot wait to show you, and you will not believe how much I got this thing for. $1,500. Now, if you guys know Gibson at all, any decent Gibson is gonna be over $2,000 just based on mere name alone. Gibson has been known far and wide as a Cadillac of guitar builders and manufacturers, and there are guitars going from 2,000 all the way until like 5,000 or 6,000, and even higher than that for some of the more coveted custom shop guitars. And I'm here to tell you guys I got the holy grail of all Gibsons for pennies on the dollar. Now guys, we're gonna open this guitar, so don't leave quite yet, but I want to tell you a little bit about the story of how I got this guitar for so cheap. So a lot of guitar players try to buy their guitars outright, and I've always been a proponent on this channel of always trying to find used or pre-loved gear, and sometimes you get real lucky and you find a mint guitar and you get to trade for it. Well, this one is no different. I have been trading guitars for a long time. In fact, for about a year and a half, I've been really trying to trade up guitars to find the best guitar I can for my money, and that's without adding any extra cash or doing any extra like strings or pedals or whatever included. I'm talking guitar for guitar trades, maybe a guitar for cash, and then you pay the cash for another guitar. But the whole idea is I'm not buying a guitar full price again because I've got a way to get one that I like without too much hassle. Now, how'd I get to buy this guitar for $1,500? I'll tell you. This guitar was a trade for a John Mayer Silver Sky. I had one on the channel a while ago. I made a video about it, link in the description below. But the reason why I got that John Mayer Silver Sky is because I sold a Les Paul Studio in Alpine White, a 1990, for $1,500. And this guy was a collector, and he bought that guitar for $1,500 cash, and I turned around and bought that Silver Sky for $1,500 cash. Now, getting a Silver Sky for $1,500 is no joke. The guitar's MSRP for $2,400, and the market price on most of these guitars is around the $1,700 to $1,900 range. So getting a Silver Sky for $1,500 was a really great deal for me. This guy did not want a Silver Sky. He was trying to off it for some quick cash, and I had the cash to spend, and so I bought that Silver Sky. And now we get to what I traded for. Alright, so you saw this guitar in the thumbnail. You probably already know what it is based on its shape, but let me tell you, it's a way more fun to see it opened. Let's do this. You know, there's something about the clicking of the locks on your guitar case. I'm telling you. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry. Let me put this around to show you guys. Boom. There it is, boys and girls. A Les Paul Standard in tobacco. Here it is, guys, the Les Paul Standard 50s in a tobacco burst. Like, what an incredible guitar. You can see the slight quilting on the front and this all mahogany beast, the beautiful binding on either side of this instrument, and of course, that beautiful mahogany back with the grain included. You can see that this guitar is practically pristine. It's got that 2019 standard humbucking system here with the standard 50s appointments, as well as an incredible rosewood neck with that luxurious Gibson headstock. You guys can tell just by looking at it how incredibly clean this guitar is. And this guitar is, in my opinion, the holy grail of all Gibson guitars. I love the tobacco burst. You cannot go wrong with a standard 50 style Les Paul. This thing weighs like a beast. It's definitely 10 pounds or over, this instrument. And man, what a glorious guitar. I cannot wait to do a more formal review on this instrument. Now, the guitar also came with all of the cool innards and candies you'd expect from a Gibson standard. You've got the inspection sheet where they did the packing inspection before they shipped off the guitar to the retailer. And you've got, of course, that whole check mark, all the check marks regarding the finish and the pickups and all that jazz. And then, of course, you have the shop picture. A pretty standard thing for most Gibsons now, probably because of the Play Authentic whole deal. They want to make sure that people are getting the Gibson that they got in the case. And of course, you can see that Gibson Les Paul standard right here in this shop picture. And then also it included all the other things. It included the Gibson strap. That never happens. It also included the truss rod adjustment tool, which is like a Swiss Army knife of like truss rod adjusters. This guitar came with everything. And this 2019 Les Paul Standard is part of the new wave of Gibson standards. They started the Gibson Les Paul Standard 50s and 60s line, I think in like 2018. It's been very, very recent. Part of the whole rebranding with JC, trying to get Gibson back on the map as a quality guitar manufacturer. And this guitar plays and sounds incredible. It's a great feeling guitar, and I'm so excited to tell you that it is possible for you to get your own Gibson Les Paul if you work hard enough and you trade up some sweet guitars. Guys, I hope you like this video regarding my brand new Les Paul Standard 50s. If you liked it, please consider subscribing. I make videos all the time. Trading is a great way of getting great guitars on the cheap, not having to spend all of your life savings on a new instrument every year. It's a ton of fun. Highly recommend.